Well, frankly speaking, what happened yesterday was a clear testimony that Nigerians are interested in the unity of the country. Nigerians are not going to allow division. The emergence of God's Robert Wike, who come from the south and the south region, shows that Mr. President has been able to explain to the Nigerian that on my account, would he allow Nigeria to be polarized. You remember during the elections, the issue of the Monday morning ticket came up. Very, very serious. But God is infinite mercy and with the sagacity of the President and his vice, were able to schedule. And it will be very difficult for any person in this country not to understand the feelings, the complexity, the diversity of this country. And so Mr. President says, look, we must, all of us of this country, must move on to say, look, having emerged this way, we think that what should happen, let the President come from the CDM. And he also did make for that to appoint the Secretary to the Government of Education to come for the Secretary with the Christian to balance something. That's what I've always preached. I remember my brother Yari is my very good friend. Anyone can tell you that. But he met me and I told him, sir, you know that if we want the country to move forward, this is the way it should be. But your party has a final choice. They take a decision that will put this country to 2-1. But their party, through Mr. President, said, we cannot do that. And so we saw the emergence of God's over the Bible emerging, or emerged as the President, as the Senator, as the Senate, and the President of the Senate, and then Tajir Abbas emerging as the Speaker of the House. So you cannot say the balance. So you see, this confidence the President has created amongst Nigerians now, and I want to say that you see, leadership is very, very key. Key is in that the world must know what is leader talking about. Leader in this means the president. What is he talking about? It's not where you are the president. It's a look. People like that, they said, whatever you want to do. It's not correct. Yes, he came out, he told Nigerians, listen, this is what I think should be. I didn't hide it. And for me, this is what I've always said. Leadership must be open. Leadership must be seen, transparent. And people will now know that, look, this is where the leader is saying that is what should happen. I'm not the way people say, we don't know where, as we speak today, what is the leader talking about? Nobody. So these are the things that as well as the presidency has given a difference. Now look, yes, he will not be right all the time, but he has given a clear indication that this, and he went all out. He did not hide his position. He went all out. Forget about what about a position. There's nothing like a position. What are you talking about? For the unity of Nigeria, if you don't go this way, it will affect Nigeria, it will affect the administration. And then people will say, oh, we did not perform. Who will suffer? The masses will suffer. So for me, I commend Mr. President for being firm, for being bold. Not only being bold and firm, come out openly, move out from his residence. Look, let us do this. appealing to people who are interested. The interest of Nigeria is paramount than your own interest, than my own interest. And he told them, I watched, he said, Yari and go, work for Nigeria. And I believe that what I saw last night, that Yari embraced the Senate President, the new Secretary, the 10th President of National Assembly, Gospel Awadu, who believe that things will move all right. Because at the end of the day, this is the interest of Nigeria that we're talking about. It's not about you. It's not about your party. It is not about it. It's about how will Nigeria progress. It's not about whether me, I'm looking for this, I'm not looking for that. It's not what I think that Mr. President has shown leadership, and I'm very happy that the way things have done that.
Your Excellency, there was the visit by the new Senate President and his deputy became news talk about what Nigerians were talking, what was talking about yesterday. And the question on the lips of many is what role you played in their emergence, both the Senate President as well as the Speaker. And another question is, what are you, a leading member of the PDP, what role do you really have to play in such, considering that you are a member of the opposition?
Well, let me say this clearly. I never hid my intention. It was a national issue. It was one governor who came out. And I said, look, Abadu, first of all, you have shown that you're a person like a profession. Your party zoned this position to the south and to the south-south. And Mr. President said, look, I'm comfortable in you being the Senate President. And I said, look, we supported Mr. President for the election. Therefore, if we did that, are we going to stop supporting Mr. President now? No, certainly not. We have to succeed. And the only way it's going to succeed, to have a National Assembly that will work comfortably with him. Not the problem about a position. It's not about the position. Nobody's opposing anybody to it. No. Look, I can work with these people. Does not mean that these people who have emerged are going to be rubber stamped. No, they're not going to rubber stamp anything. But then look, I think I feel confident. Akpabio is a competent person. Akpabio is a qualified and educated person. He was former commissioner of local government. He became a governor. He became a senator. He became a minister. Come on. What criteria, what qualification do you want? He has shown company. He has shown that he was a senior president of the federal government of Port Harcourt. Akpabio is an orator who can represent this country anywhere. You cannot take away that from him. You cannot. So, any person who means well for Nigeria, okay, take for example, brother, the one is outside. We have never produced it. Never. Only after this while, 1979. We have never produced it. Now, the people have said, look, let us not do this. And again, he's competent. He has all it takes. No, we are not. I never, look, people should understand, people don't understand about friendship. People think of friendship and be okay to them. Yes, I feel honored. You must don't feel honored. Because when he started this, we all came out to say, look, we never hid our intention. God's Akpabio, River State will support you. We didn't play politics or, let's say it's going to hell. To hell with anybody. I didn't bother about that.
So how much role did you play?
What's the role? River State supported him. That's the only role. What did I do? River State. And because I didn't hide my feeling, he came and said, look, you came out early to say, I will support, River State will support you. You're a man that can be dependent on. That was all. And of course, the G5 governors, we said, look, we are going to support Mr. President. Shaima and all of us, we put ourselves together and say, look, we must go out. Because we cannot say now, we are supporting Mr. President to win the election, and then we cannot support him for the no. Makinde was there. Everybody was there. All the different governors. Some of us came out openly. We told some people, look, you go down and do what you're supposed to. That's politics. So we're happy. In terms of the House of Representatives, they came here. I never hear the people and they will say, look, Tajuddin Abbas, we will support you. We are not going to support you by talking. We are supporting you with the votes. We will mobilize. Mr. President has told me, and has told you, now look, we are, that he's going to support Tajuddin Abbas. And we said, look, Mr. President, where you are is where we are will support. So it's not anything special and wicked. No, it's not. But we have made our commitment. We have given our commitment to say, look, we will do this and we will do that. And that's what has played out. Just like we did in the 2023 general election, we said we are not going to allow injustice. We believe in fairness, we believe in equity, we believe in justice. You may ask me, I'm a pilgrim man, I say yes. I'm talking about Nigeria. I'm not talking about party. And the party never called anybody to say, listen, don't vote here. This is where we are going to vote. The party never called me, never called anybody. And I challenge any of them to say, look, you called a meeting, and this is the decision you took. If you did, you called those you wanted to call. But you never called me because you believe we are no longer governors.
All right, lastly, Your Excellency, apart from the interest of Nigeria, like you've repeatedly said, you have invested so much time and resources in ensuring that the Akpabio Abbas ticket succeed. What are your expectations now from the leadership, from the National Assembly?
Of course, they should know. Nigerians are looking up to them. They should not fail Nigerians. You see, they should not be rubber stamp, but they should not go and fight the president for no reason. You know, the mistake people make is that if you support Mr. President, you're a rubber stamp. Nobody wants the leadership of the authority. You see, we have what we call separation of powers. But there must be cooperation for the interest of the citizenry, for the interest of the masses. If you don't work with the executive, it will not work well. You must sit down, say, look, what do Nigerians want? What are their expectations? Now, Mr. President has taken the decision, look, we can't continue with this oil subsidy. And everyone has seen it. What Mr. President said, is it right or is it wrong? Certainly, it's right. So, we did not say, because you are hearing people talk on the television, oh, no, Mr. President, no. That is the interest of Nigeria. And they should support on that. Mr. President has got to say, student loan, to help students, take loan, help yourself. But after graduation, after you study, you should be able to pay that. That is the way to make sure that nobody can say, oh, I couldn't compliment university education because of lack of funds. Mr. President have come out to say, look, uniformity of judges. That will stop. This thing, people are clamoring, I want to go to Yoruba. I want to go to this. People will prefer to be in their state after all. If you go to Yoruba, they post you to here to put them. Maybe you will not be, you don't want where you are carrying from left, right, center, backward, and so. And that's a decision no president has been able to take. And he took it within how many days in office. That's what they tell you about leadership. So for me, I believe in what the speaker said. We're not going to be rubber stamp. I believe in what the president. But we're going to work with the executive to make sure Nigeria comes out where they are today, which is the problem. And if anybody likes it or not, that's what they are supposed to do. They'll be able to tell the executive no, you're not doing the right thing. The executive will be able to tell the National Assembly you do your own. And then they sit down and say, look, how do we harmonize? How do we resolve this? And move this country. So people should not say, oh, Sir President, you must fight with the president. Speaker, fight with the president. What are you fighting for? When you fight, who's going to lose? Is it president that losing? Nigerians are losing. And you cannot come out again to say, oh, Nigerians, I fought the executive to make sure they didn't do that. I agree. Sir President will say, Nigerians, I fought the executive after I am Mr. President, I need that, okay. Of all those fights, where is Nigeria today? Or where is Nigeria tomorrow? That's what the people will ask you. You know whether you went and told Mr. President, Mr. President, you can't do this. Mr. President said, Mr. President, can't do that. Yes, you have said so. Having said so, what is the result? Where is it? How Nigeria benefit from it? That's what you should answer. Not whether you oppose president, you don't oppose president. Having opposed president, what is there for Nigerians to say we benefited from opposing Mr. President? And that is how